Fuck's sake. Right, good afternoon. Sorry I got cut fucking off. Right. How are you, Richard? Yeah, my fucking phone started ringing and it went off. I'm sorry about that, guys. Right, I'm here till 10 to 5. Thanks for coming in. That's not a bad number, Richard. Why can't everyone just get along, what?
Take me high. We can't hold back the sunrise. Stay right here. Me tonight. Me tonight. What if love you me was right here all along? What if the joy you seek was right here all along? Touching the skies with me.
Who are you going, Tyson and Jake Paul?
Till the lights come on. What if the joy you seek was right here all along? What if the love you need was right here all along? What if the joy you seek was right here all along? Touching the skies with me. Till the lights come on. What if the joy you seek was right here all along? Right here all along.
Right, sorry about that. Me fucking Wi-Fi connection went. Me phone rang. I'm gonna strangle the bollocks for ringing me. Katie Taylor, I'm always gonna back me own, Richard. You know, I love Katie. She's done a lot for women's boxing, not just in Ireland, around the world. You know, Katie Taylor, she used to have to pretend she was a boy. You know, because she wasn't allowed to fight because she's a girl. And I'll tell you one thing, man. She's a credit to her country. She's a true professional. And she's never tarnished her flag the way McGregor has. You know, Katie Taylor is like, you know, she embodies what Dublin people are like. You know, she's a professional. Do you understand? Like, you have McGregor and you have Katie Taylor. You know, Katie Taylor comes from a working class background, same as him. You know, but he tarnished their flag, you know, by his actions. He's a rapist as well. He's another puff daddy. He's notorious. Yeah. Yeah, he's notorious, alright. A notorious raper. I've no time for people like that. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a granddad, I'm a father. I'm not a puff, I am a daddy. And men like that, the world I used to come from, here, anybody's fucking here. You know, when it comes to stuff like that, you understand there's a line and don't cross, and once you cross that line, everybody will know. You know. Give me a second. You know what? Will we have a go at this one? Give us a look.
Having QuickBooks really changes.
Will we go back in time, will we?
It's live, update, accurate information.
Give me a second.
Which is invaluable if you want to provide timely.
Why not?
Turn it around, baby. Turn it around.
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson tomorrow night. It's going to be the most televised boxing event of all time. Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, people are going to say you beat a 50-year-old, 58-year-old. Mike Tyson is a fucking savage, mate. Yeah, you don't forget it. You might lose a bit of power and a bit of speed, but experience will guide you through. Yeah. And good luck to Amanda Serrano tomorrow night. I thought the first fight was a very close fight. Great champion, you know what I mean? Great role model for the sport, both of them are. Katie and Amanda Serrano, they do the sport justice in a way. You know, it's like Katie Taylor is the pure, true professional. You know, she's dedicated, you know. And like I said, when you grow up in Dublin and you have to go through Dublin boxing clubs here as a girl, that's tough. She is a gladiator, that woman. And you know what? She deserves all the accolades and the applause that come to her because she represents her country and she never tarnishes her flag or the sport. You know, that. Look at that Bowsy McGregor, what he's doing. He's going around thinking he can rape women and get away with it because of his money. Fuck him. No time for him. He's not a proper professional, but if you had all that money, I think you'd lose your discipline. You know, having that much money. Be careful what you wish for. But like I said, I love me boxing and I love me UFC. My mates call me an analyst, you know, an enthusiast even. Other people's words, not mine. I'm just a fan of the sport and I've dedicated my life to it. And that last fight with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, I had it by 1. You know, I was like, you know what I mean? This is fucking close, you know what I mean? Like there's a round in it. You know, to Eden and I was spot on. You know. Because she believes she won that fight, you know, and this is what it's gonna be a war, you know. Like, I'll be honest with you, I used to hate Jake Paul. I hated that cunt, but you know, as a businessman, as a promoter, you know what I mean. He's one of the best in the world. Now, apparently, Eddie Hearn's meant to be in Katie Taylor's corner. He's never cornered anybody, not even AJ. He's going to corner Katie Taylor all of a sudden now. Why? You're a promoter, do your job. You're not a corner man. Get the fucking rag. Go on, Katie Taylor. Let's go. You know what I mean? She makes me proud to be Irish, that lady. You know what I mean? For what she's achieved for women's boxing. She said she goes into gyms and there's loads of women in the gyms now, all because of her. One woman.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know.
8 2-minute rounds. Who are you going with, Matthew? Richard, who are you going with? Like I said, if you've got Netflix, you know it's crazy. They reckon over 800 million people will watch this event too. Netflix. Always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. Oh, fuck that one up. But when it comes, I remember, right, now, the Conor McGregor that fought Jose Aldo that I fell in love with isn't the same Conor McGregor today. Listen, yeah. Listen to me, yeah. My fucking life I've dedicated to the sport. I've used my mind and my body as a sponge to absorb experience. To experience high stress levels where you're getting your head caved in, and if you don't move and bob and stick and weave and fuck off, you're gonna have a nose like Yowza. Yeah. He's a proper boxer's nose, hasn't he? That lad as well, tough. But anyway, here, shout out to a few people on here. Don't think you're on your own. Look, it's happened again. My phone keeps on dying on me. If it does, you can fuck off. I've had enough already. Shout out to a few of me mods. Shout out to our Luke. Shout out to our Spencer. Pablo and Chopper. Like I said, I have a system with my mods, especially the Dublin ones. Pablo's the matriarch of this channel, know that. If I say to Pablo, are you alright? Pablo knows I'm asking him, not just are you alright. Can I take a chance with you? And I believe, because I'm not calling people out over a 7-year period on YouTube, I'm not getting involved in all the dramas and what have you, I've managed to stay out of all the bullshit because I see it for what it is. It only interferes with your progress. Now, to me, progress is when someone steals something from you and you take it back 5 times on your own. I don't be on YouTube every night. In fact, I don't be on any night. You know, I don't do panels. I lost me nourishment and desire for it. See, once you hit a target, you're like, well, you're that close away from it. You know, I could hit the window from here. But like I said, tomorrow night, Mike Tyson, it's like he's got some balls, Jake Paul, to get in with this man. You know, and it's like, I reckon Jake Paul can give a bang and he can take one. He's getting paid £40 million here. I'd let Mike Tyson and his mother knock me out for that money. Here, think about it. You know, he's a great businessman. He's not just promoting his brand, he's promoting his energy drink. Him and Logan. You know what I mean? They're like two normal kids that come from a little fucking town and went on to become millionaires as kids, and even whether you hate him or not, he's a Disney kid that has the potential of knocking out the baddest man ever to exist on this fucking planet. And it's gonna break my heart if he does it, because I don't want to see Uncle Mike go out like that. You know, I don't want to see this. Come here. I don't know about you, right? Sorry about me belly, yeah? Right? But I don't know about you, right? That's the Mike Tyson I want to remember forever. I don't want to imagine him on the canvas while 800 million people are watching. 600 million of them love you. You're their idol. One of them, the youngest, most ferocious heavyweight ever to exist on the planet. The most ferocious. Mia. The guy had over 15 fights in 1 year or something stupid like that. He was that, I don't know, he did stupid amount of fights. Go back and look, and he's just had his appetite. And I don't want to fucking see him get laid out. You know, not even for £20 million, man. You know. But if Jake Paul doesn't beat Tyson, I guarantee you he'll be a world champion one day. He just has that drive. You just need to get rid of your robot. You fucking, honestly though. I reckon what Dana White said here, I reckon he's on steroids. He's definitely on performing enhancing drugs, PEDs. Without a doubt, you don't blow up that way. You know, like he must be eating 8 meals a day. It's like everything's regulated, disciplined. You know, he has personal chefs, he has everything, nutritionists. He's got the best of the best. You know, this is his best chance to upset the world. He just wants to prove to the world that he can have a go. That's it. And if there's anything wrong with that, well then here, how are you meant to grow? You know, you say to yourself here, I'm standing in the ring with the guy. It's one thing talking. Me, I can fucking fight, but I'm not fucking stupid. Well, I am fucking stupid. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want him hitting me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, man, all you'd be able to do is stick your fucking chin in your chest, mate, and fucking have a high guard. He's just going to open you up by splitting your body. Punches and bunches. You know, angles and bangles. Get up there with that. Now look at you. 1, 2, 800 million watching you. 3, 4. Everybody's like this. Please, no, get up, Mike, get up. Imagine that happened. I want to remember him like that. You know, like, the same with Garnacho. You understand? It's like I want him to stay at United forever and be at his prime right now. Whereas Mike Tyson, if he loses, is it really worth it? £20 million for your legacy? You'd probably make it in book sales and fucking Netflix, fucking royalties and what have you in the next 10 years. Is it worth it? As fans, we're the one losing. Because this cunt has come and said, here, I'll prove UFC fighters wrong. He went and done it. He knocked Ben Askren out. He beat fucking Tyrone Woodley. He's fucking slept. The only one that's beat him is fucking you. You know, I think he's a right cunt, but when it comes to business, he's a fucking promoter's dream. You know, his accountant, Dana White's old accountant is Jake Paul's current business partner. Right? He's smart. And him and Logan do turn to gold, man. Like, and they're always competing against each other. You know, your brother goes into business with your biggest enemy, KSI, and opens Prime. You know what I mean? Him and KSI. Like, you'd really must hate your brother to do that to him. You know. But look at, that's why they're so successful. Because they competed against each other growing up. And you have to give it to them, you know. As a businessman, I admire him. As a human being, he just wants to prove to the world here. If I have to do it the easy way, the hard way, I'll stand in front of whoever I want. You know what I mean? You have to admire that courage. You know, not afraid to fail in front of the world. And you hear Ariel Helwani asked all the panel of fighters who they think would win, yeah? He went up to every one of them and said, tell you what, I'll bet you your purse I'll beat Tyson. 8 of them bet their purse. You know what I mean? That courage, that admires balls. I don't know about you, but seeing shit like that, man, I'm like, fucking hell. This kid is earned me respect. You know, he went out and worked for it. Even though he's a Disney kid, yeah, he's got the potential in 24 hours to knock out our beloved, most valued, youngest, most ferocious puncher, the most vicious man to step in the ring, has the potential of losing his legacy for ego and $20 million. Now, I don't want to see that. You know, it's going to upset me if he gets knocked out. Jake Paul's not coming to fucking dance. You know what I mean? He's prepared. He's fucking ready. And I'm going to say this now. Do you know what, Uncle Mike? I'm so sorry for saying this. And guys, I apologise for saying this now, but I think Jake Paul's going to win. Listen, do you not think I don't want this savage to win? But what if it's crept into me mind? You know what I mean? What if he beats him? Even if you don't like me, give me your opinion. You know, it's like tomorrow night. Like, as a businessman and a promoter, I think he's fucking brilliant at it. It's like, but this Mike Tyson, like, as a boxing fan, you know, boxing for me as a kid was way there before UFC. You know, I looked up to champions, you know, Irish ones. Proper fucking real good role models that went to gyms, that boxed. Loads of me family boxed in Crumlin. All the Stevenses, you know, way before McGregor went to Bosco. I remember living in Bluebell as a kid. My dad fucked me into it. Way before that cunt was even in his dad's sack. You know, but when it comes to the sport, like I said, the McGregor that fought Aldo, I fell out of love with. You know, because he's got a good partner there. And he wouldn't be where he is only for her. You know what I mean? And the way he embarrasses her in the paper, man. Sleeping with fucking people. Now he's alleged. Now here, there's no fire without smoke, or smoke without fire, right? Now, one allegation, two, three. There's been about 6 different isolated incidents. You know what I mean? He's not a good role model for the sport. Whereas see Katie Taylor, man, she's a professional. You know what I mean? And that means 24 hours a day, not just 5 days and off on the weekend. You know. But anyway, like I said, I don't know about you, but see that killer there? I don't want to see him lose. You know, like I said, I've loved boxing all my life. And if someone said to me, Jude, who do you think is your top heavyweight? Obviously, I'm going to say him. You know, fuck Tyson Fury. I don't mean fuck Tyson Fury, but he's the Tyson. He's the Don. He is the Omega. The Alpha, you know. Bewley. You know, see him. I do not want to see that Mike Tyson get knocked out by Jake Paul. And the last memory I have of Mike is him getting fucking slapped. Nah, Tony, I think McGregor... Listen, I fell in love with McGregor when he fought Aldo. You know that? Hungry, ambitious, humble lad that's turned into obnoxious, narcissistic raper. You know? And there's nowhere in the sport for guys like that. Like, if you look... Hey, Max, you look at Katie Taylor, and she is a proper professional. She's an ambassador to the sport. You know, she's won prestigious awards for boxing. You know, years ago, she used to have to tie her hair up, put a head guard in, or on, and go in the gym and just spar with anybody. You know, because if they found out she was a girl, there was rules back then. Ireland's a very chauvinist country. You know, we're chauvinist bastards as a people. But here, there's not a thing a man can do that a woman can't do better. No, yeah. What? Now look at you. I've just knocked you out. You know what I mean? She just do that. And she's earned it. Because she's do a whole career. Like I said, when you become a world champion, you're a role model to a nation of children, a nation of young girls that are like, here, if our Katie can do it, why can't my daughter go and be a world champion and represent their country at the highest level of boxing? You know, and she's paved the way. You know what I mean? For a lot of women fighters, not just Irish fighters, women in general, all around the world, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor are well better fucking role models than your McGregors. You know what I mean? I'm not taking away what McGregor did, but look what he's in the fucking courts for. You know, that could be your daughter, do you understand? It's like at the end, it doesn't matter just because he's a fucking champion and a hero. You know, here, you lose all that status if you rape somebody. You know what I mean? Your money shouldn't, here, that's not going to protect you from that. You know, and see him. Like I said, you know, fair play to him. He's not the same McGregor I fell in love with when he knocked Jose Aldo, bang, in 13 seconds. But see, Katie Taylor is consistent with her behaviour, and she is the professional champion. She's a role model, you know, and she knows that she's got a country behind her, and a lot of other countries. You know why? Because of the person she is. She's a professional 24/7. 7 days a week, not 5 days and 2 on a Wednesday. You know, and that's what I admire about her. You know, she's a proud Irish woman and she's made history. Do you understand? It's like, and she's changed the face of women's boxing, and not just in my country, in countries all around Europe, you know, all around the world. You know, it's like, on tomorrow, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, and I'm scared for Mike Tyson. I'll be honest with you. You know, and I know that might even sound crazy, but here, it's like, he's got a puncher's chance. You know, if he doesn't stop Mike Tyson within 3, it's going to be interesting, but I don't want to see this guy get fucking beat like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to see him go out with that. Now, if it was Lennox Lewis or Tyson Fury, that's a different story. You know, but not Mike. You know, like, you know what this man did? You know, he lived his fucking life the way he wanted to, you know, and it's like, I'd imagine it's cool, Tony, having a Ferrari yacht. You know, it's like I've always said to myself, can you imagine having that amount of money where you wake up in the morning and you're in the middle of a fucking sea? You know what I mean? And the captain goes, "Good morning, Squire. Fancy a bit of lobster for breakfast?" Why not, down here? Put some shrimp on there. Get some shrimp on the barbie. You know, start them Ferrari engines up. Let me hear it. Give it a vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. The whole fucking thing shakes. Here, get the toys out. Get the jet skis out. Bing. Yeah, we're going diving. Vroom vroom. Fuck off. You know, next of all, fuck's sake, Jude's just crashed again. Bro, I told you to stay there. I was jumping over the ramp and you fucking had your head up. And I clipped the bottom of you. Now look at you. You have a bit of vengeance stuck in the back of your forehead. How are you, Mr. Frank L? But look at, imagine having that amount of money. It's like, but here's the thing. When you're in the public eye and you're a world champion and there's a lot of kids that look up to you, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. You have to understand something, right? Now, from a coach's perspective, right? You're a world champion. You come from a certain part of Ireland, whatever, right? Your whole community's going to be so proud of you. The whole city is going to be so proud of you. They're going to love you. And there's a lot of kids going to look up to you and everything you do and say. These kids are watching and they want to emulate similar to what you were, what you've become. But you have big impact in their growth also. And you also have that responsibility of being called a world champion. And being a world champion means you have to follow protocols and the rules. You're a professional 7 days a week, 24/7. You have to apply discipline, patience, structure, guidance, and professionalism. And he's failed. He's a duty of care to his fans. And like I said, you look at the moral high ground here between Conor McGregor and Katie Taylor. Do you understand what I mean? That's what I want to see boxing representing. What Katie is about. Teetotal, doesn't fucking do drugs, doesn't go to fucking parties. Do you understand? She's dedicated to her trade, and there is not many in the game that's like her. You know, everybody likes to party, don't they? You know what I mean? But she's not about that life, you know. And she carries herself like a champion, and that's what I respect. You know, I love seeing that. I love seeing, like, your standards being laid out, your guidance, your discipline, your structure, your patience, your resilience, your growth, your strength, your weaknesses, your everything. You know, you have to put ding there. Like, so just when you stood there, just like ding, ding, ding. But hey, Tim, but see Katie Taylor, when it comes to women's boxing, you know, she's done a lot for women. You know, and the world will be watching tomorrow. Co-main event. How are you, Tim? Well, yeah, Tim, we have an onion coming. And it looks like it's going to be a good bolognese. If Bruno can get the Portuguese fucking swagger back, you know, take sexy back at Anfield and smoke them. And the next time we get you Leeds cunts. Am I allowed to say Leeds cunts? Sorry, shout out to anyone in Leeds if I've offended you. Fuck your face. I've not been well the last few days, but when I... Tim, while you're in here, I want to ask you a question, right? Who wins? And do you think Jake Paul has... All jokes aside, Tim, do you think Jake Paul has any chance of stopping this man? In fact, has any got any... Come here, is it just me? Listen, can I just ask one question? Does anybody think that Jake Paul has the potential to cause him a problem? Wow. Not even zero. Not even like... Wow. Well, listen, I'm going out in an arm and a leg here. I'm gonna... do you think I want to see me fucking idol lose? I don't, but listen, I know boxing. And I've watched his preparation, and I've watched Jake's, and the biggest mistake, he's going to have the last laugh. I'm telling you now, and you know what, Tim? I'll make another statement. If he does not win tomorrow, I guarantee you, he will go on to be a world champion one day. He's got time on his side. And he's got belief. And he's got a fucking dream team around him. If he can't, he's my favourite fighter of all time. Well, him, Floyd Mayweather, and Rocky Marciano. Two of my favourite most defensive fighters who I've rolled myself on over the years. My own discipline, my own defence. Floyd Mayweather. Do you understand? You learn from fucking, like, watching this cunt, like, you know what I mean, over the years, 147. It's like, and I always kept myself ready. Do you understand? Like, that way. It's like, but if Jake Paul was my son, I'd say keep your guard up, because he's gonna hurt you. You know, but he's not afraid of getting hurt. But like I said, as a boxing fan, even if you don't like me, if you don't think Jake Paul has a chance, well, you don't really know boxing. Lennox Lewis said he's got a puncher's chance. That's all you need. If you know anything about boxing, and this is all I'm saying. No, I know, but what I'm saying is Floyd. Let me rephrase that. Three of my favourite fighters. My favourite heavyweight was Rocky Marciano, right? But when it comes to Mayweather, his whole DNA, his whole structure, everything was defence, and he drags you into deep water and then suffocates your work. At the same time, he did it to McGregor. McGregor punched himself out. You know what I mean? And Floyd here, he's swam this race a long time. You know, he dragged McGregor into deep water and he suffocated his work. And that's what happened. And that's why he stopped him. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's determination, his resilience. He's evolved over the years, Floyd. You know, that whole fucking shimmy and shoulder roll and fucking, you know what I mean? His way of fighting. You know, that whole fucking move, you understand, like shoulder rolls, fucking all that shit. It's like, and over the years, he's just evolved. You know, and that's why he's 50 and all. You know, and he took a big gamble. Can you see the similarities in this fight versus Conor McGregor, Mayweather? You understand that? Because Jake is called out Canelo. Canelo said, listen, this is more of a show rather than a fight. Now, Jake Paul could offer Canelo $100 million to fight. Or something stupid like that to tempt him. Now, I know me boxing, right? Now, I love this man. Right? I fucking love him. He's my favourite fighter of all time. The most ferocious heavyweight and the most youngest heavyweight. Shout out to Custamato. I do know what. I don't want Custamato's legacy and this fight, one fight defining the rest of his life. And that's how close we are. Because, like I said here, if you've got a puncher's chance, sleep. And then what? You know what I mean? Like, but if you think that he hasn't got a chance, well, then I don't know boxing. You know. And if you've got, listen, former heavyweights of the world have said it. Lennox Lewis said all you need is a puncher's chance. And here, Mike is how old? 58. Now, do you think his legacy is worth what he's being paid? Because after tomorrow night, if he doesn't win convincingly and Jake Paul wins, it doesn't matter whether he knocks Tyson out. If he gets the W, his legacy is tarnished. You know what I mean? But it's like the McGregor Mayweather situation. UFC and boxing come together. Like, Jake wants to prove himself and he's willing to do it. And at any cost. Well, Tim, I hope you're wrong. I don't want him to win either, but he's got a chance. And if you think he's not got a bleeding chance, like, bro, everybody's got a chance. He's got a chin, mate. Honestly, he's a bigger chin than Paul Venus, and that's big. Like, he's got a fucking, like, and I'm not mocking Paul, I'm just saying, Jake, it's the structure, isn't it? Like a fucking, and he'd be hard to knock out. You know what I mean? It's like he's been sparring 300-pound guys. You know what I mean? So he's preparing for war. He's a 6'5", 27-year-old colt. I think Jake has a chance, of course. He got the bit. Come in, I'll tell you, like I said, he's a very smart businessman, Jake Paul, right? Now, I've made a few shorts before, right, today, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, what? And I didn't want this to creep into me head. I said, what? What if Jake Paul fucking wins? Like, can you see that? You know, it's like he wants to prove himself that bad that he's standing in the ring against a fucking killer. A stone cold fucking killer. But is that killer still in there? You know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? He's saying he's gonna murder Jake and what have you. And Tim, thanks for coming in and God bless you. Guys, if you're not sub to Tim Smith, go give him a sub. He's a good lad. He's a Leeds fan and his banter's top. He's always coming in here bullying me and terrorising me. Nah, Tim is sound. But like I said, I be honest with you, I'm a boxing fan, you know what I mean? And I understand business, and it's like now that you have a lot of these Saudis businessmen getting involved in, like, you know, that Riyadh season. I think they could bring Tyson and AJ together. That's the only way I think it's going to happen. Now, I've already made my prediction for the Tyson-Usyk fight, and I'm going Usyk. I'm sticking with my prediction, just like I did with the last one. When I said Daniel Dubois would win, I said he'd knock him down the first round, didn't I? I was right about that too, wasn't I? And I'm going Usyk again. And the only way this fight with AJ is going to happen is if Tyson Fury loses to Usyk for a second time. Then the AJ fight will happen, I guarantee you. You know, it makes sense. But like I said, Jake Paul v Mike Tyson, it's one thing doing, but it's known. Mike Tyson, like I said, he's the most ferocious, hungriest, you know, get your fucking kid's heart out. In what, you understand? Fucking eat their hearts. You know, imagine being that hungry. Saying I'm gonna eat your kid's heart and shit like that. That shit would play in your mind, you know. And he was the youngest, most active champion ever. You go and look, what was the most fights he had in like a year and a half? Over 10, many? You know, he was just so fucking ferocious and mean. And it's like, Jake Paul is one of the best promoters there is, but it's like, as a fan, as a fighting fan, not just fucking boxing, UFC and all, but as a Hall of Famer, I truly believe, right, that Jake has a chance. And let's just say, just say Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. That's the last thing he's going to be remembered for. And I don't think he'd be able to live with it. Is 20 million enough for his ego, for his fan base? You know, think of all the fucking messages he's going to be getting if he loses. Come here, listen, you always have to plan for what if. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's got a puncher's chance, and I can't write him off. I just can't. You know, seeing how big he's blowing up and what have you, and like I said, styles make fights. You know, punches and punches, or punches and bunches, angles and bangles, you know. Like they say, styles make fights, and it's like Jake is a perfect style for the man. I think Mike Tyson should stop him and leave him on the canvas. Because that's the only way Jake Paul's walking out of that ring. With his hand up. You know, he's been sparring 300-pound guys. You know, he's prepared, he's ready. He's the most ready he'll ever be for a man like this. In fact, I don't think he can ever have enough time to get him ready for a man like Mike Tyson. That's just my opinion, but the long story short, I do not want to see this man lose to a Disney kid. Because that'd piss on my chips. Like tomorrow night, you know what I want to see? This is the Mike Tyson I want to see. Like, you know, ferocious, hungry. Like, you know what I mean? Fangs sticking out and all. Like, you know, that kind of hungry. Give me a second. Like, tomorrow night, if I was left in charge of the music here, watch. Give me a second. Alright, so yeah, this is Mike Tyson. This is what I'd play. Let me see if it works. No, my phone's been a dick. But if any of you have a prediction, right guys, I've like 10 minutes left and then I'm away. But I'll be back on tomorrow. I have a lot of shit going on. So I said I'll dedicate an hour. But the Mike Tyson I want to see tomorrow night, I'll show you now. I'll be in the back, yeah. I wonder who's walking out first. You know, but I'd be like, you know what I'd have blaring on the fucking in the background. I'd let Jake Paul come out first, yeah? And then you just hear this. Loud as fuck. Mike Tyson! All his knockouts. Knocking out Lewis, Bruno, all of them. Boom, 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 boom. And it just keeps going. Jake, sleep, sleep. Sleep, sleep. We're coming. We are coming, diving. Let's go, champ, champ. Fuck John Jones. He's scared he is, the Tom Aspinall. Tyson's coming. Nowhere. I am praying that this kid doesn't win. But if he does win here, I told you he'd do it. None of you think he has a chance. I'm good with that. I know he has a chance. Everyone's got a chance.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you,
I'll break your heart.
I'll break your heart.
It's already broke.
Already broken. Will you go looking for her?
Mike.
She's in the past.
This is what I want to remember Mike for.
The future is no longer my concern either. What is your concern, Tommy? 1 minute. Oh, there's a woman who I love. They got close.
So close.
I nearly got fucking everything!
Champ. That's how I want to remember Mike. Champ. Not spanked by a Disney kid. I am a book. Here. I will tell you something about myself and my character. I'm a boxing enthusiast and an analyst. UFC and boxing, there's not a thing I don't know about it. Well, I'm not saying I know everything, but I've dedicated my life to the sport, so's our Mark. Now, my brother can fight, and he was trained by world champions. Ronnie Green, 7-time world champion in Manchester. Shout out to Master Crim, Master Woody, Master Ske. Ronnie Green. Ming. Sawadikap. You. They taught my brother how to fight, you know what I mean? It's like, and they ended up growing the International Muay Thai Federation in Manchester. And one of the stable lads was Ronnie Green, and he was a world champion 7 times. And all the lads in that gym, you understand, if you've got a champion in your stable, You know, he can help a lot of the kids, and it's like being a world champion, beating the toys at their own sport. Do you understand? So shout out to Master Woody. Sorry, Grandmaster Woody, Grandmaster Crin. And he grew the International Muay Thai Federation in Manchester here, yeah, many years ago. You know, and they helped a lot of kids grow, and they give a lot of kids jobs, and, you know, two of the kids they employed was my two brothers, you know, and my brother left there not just with a culinary skill, you know, he left there with more than that, you know, they give him life skills. You know, them Buddhists, they're very humble men from noble beginnings that come to a country and had a dream like everybody else to grow a restaurant, and they didn't just grow a restaurant, they grew two. And the biggest Thai boxing gym, I'd say, in Manchester. You know, hardest one, I'd say. There were some savages in there. Now, I didn't fight any of the men, Mark did. You know, but like I said, stablemate, so shout out to our Mark. You know, between me and me brother. Hey, Doc. We know a little bit about the sport. You know, we broke a few bones. Like the next fella. You know, but like I said, the Mike Tyson that we all know and love, I'm just scared for him. Now, I know you might find that funny and all, but look at here. I dot all my I's and my T's here. I watch, you understand, and he's got a good skill set, Jake, and the biggest mistake the world can do is to fucking doubt that kid. You know, because I believe even if he doesn't win against Mike Tyson, he'll become a world champion. He's got time, you know, and like I said, I think he's got the right team around him. And it's like everything's about being better than his brother Logan. And at the moment, Logan is smashing it in WWE. It's like, but these two brothers, they compete against each other, you know, and I think that's why they're so driven, you know, and they should be very proud of themselves, you know, and their parents should be very proud of them, you know. It doesn't matter how you achieve it, it doesn't matter how you get there, right? As long as you get there. He's getting 40 million for a fight. He's getting paid more than this fucking guy who was a fucking... I want to remember Mike Tyson as this. Champ to me. Okay? Because he's vicious and I like it. I'm a big fan of that style. You know, frightening the bollocks out of somebody in combos. You know, like laying them fucking out and just looking at you and saying, next, here, get your mate in here, come on. Come on, big boy, get in and dance. Fuck off! Boom! And that's what I'm afraid's gonna happen. You know what I mean? He's gonna get caught. Like I said here, Mike Tyson had the most ferocious uppercut, yeah? I think was it against Trevor Burbeck. I remember when he caught him with an uppercut. Bang! Like, just, you know what I mean? Fuck off! You know, he's coming off a shot. I think he hit him with a body shot. He took the rope, come back in. Fuck off, uppercut. Left hand, straight to the face. You know what I mean? Out! Ding! Shout out to Customato. That's a beautiful story. How him and Cuss met. And like I said here, forgive me passion, but this sport it's learnt me about my own strength and weaknesses and tests. I know one thing, I'm getting old. Fucking hell, that's shown. But you don't forget how to fight or defend yourself. I've been around savages all my life, you know what I mean, but well controlled savages. Well, some of them weren't very controlled, but I've learned a lot from all the experiences I've had in life with different individuals. It's learned me that none of us are solid. You know, all you can do, like I said, my dad, I can't speak for him, he's fucking dead. But he knew I was going to struggle. So he tried to give me an early start, like, you know. And learn me how to fight, you know. I wanted them to bring me fishing and football, not fucking fighting. You know what I mean? Or play ball then. I've no interest. You know, but like I said back then, it's like, it wasn't just me. A lot of me mates were thrown into it, you know. That's how you get your discipline and your patience from certain disciplines, being boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. You know, it's like, and if you're dedicated and regulated, you know, and sometimes meditated. You know, when you get into that spiritual state where it's like I said, it's very fucking hard to concentrate, you know what I mean? It's like, but I believe if you dedicate your life to something and if you take part in it, you're gonna learn, you know, and over the years you get punch resistance or you're fucking, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, you get a crack in the face off anybody, you know, you're either gonna drop or you're just gonna. I'm sticking my chin there into my chest, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just stepping. It's like, and I'm either going out on my shield or you are, and like I said here, I don't fucking miss. You know? It's like, and I can take a bang. You know, I can give one too. You know, been around savages all my life. You know, but a lot of them have grown up and gone on to be great coaches. And because the area they're from, these are household names, these guys, yeah? Real G's. So nobody fucks about with these guys. You do as you're told. You're here to work. You want me to help you grow? You listen to what I'm saying to you or you have to go. Pseudoscience, simple. You know, it's like, we're here to take part. You know. Shout out to all the real G's all around the world. Right guys, listen, my shit kept knocking off of like 8 minutes and then I'm away. We'll be back on tomorrow and here, guess what? I'm 35 on my target. Today I made Jay a mod. He's from Dublin. He lost his mammy a few months ago. He come in and shared it with me. And I think it'd benefit Jay and his team if he become a part of it. Just like most of my mods are. I hope you're well, Doc. Doc, you get what I'm saying, don't you? Lennox Lewis says he's got a puncher's chance, bro. You know, if heavyweights are saying this kid has got a chance, Doc, what the fuck do I know? World champions have said it. He's got a fucking puncher's chance. And that's what scares me, because I'm a big fan. And I want to remember him as that. Fucking triple champ. Champ. You know what I mean? Not getting sparked out by a YouTuber or a Disney kid. But yeah, he's not a Disney kid anymore. He's got a bigger chin than Paul Venus. You could land a fucking plane on it. And that's not a criticism. I just can't. I'm trying to define his chin with anybody else. And it's like, it's just so long done. Like, and Jake Paul, like, he walks around and he'd stick his chin in his chest. You know what I mean? Because Mike Tyson, straight jab to the face. You know what I mean? It's like the fight could go anywhere. I just hope I'm wrong. Tell you what I'm going to predict now, right? I'm going to give you a hat trick now, right? And I'm going to write it on here before I go, right? So, Tyson Fury Usyk. I'm going to do a triple here, right? So, Tyson Fury Usyk. Usyk wins that fight. Katie Taylor, Serrano. Taylor wins the fight. And Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson tomorrow night. Knocks him out clean. And then what happens? When you all come back in here and you say, Jude, you were fucking right. I said, I fucking told you. Now look, now you're going to take him serious? Oh, I forgot. He's just beat a 58-year-old. Even if he spanks Mike Tyson, no one will give him credit. Nobody likes a bad guy. I like the underdog. I'm rooting for him. I love Mike Tyson, but you have to understand, this is a Cinderella story. He started in Alice in Wonderland, and now he's stepping in front of the fucking Terminator. Okay. Right, guys, anyway, listen to me. My prediction, here's a hat-trick for you, right? Usyk to beat Tyson Fury, yeah? Katie Taylor to knock out Amanda Serrano. I don't think... She'll either knock her out or she'll fucking go the distances. One or the other, she'll get the decision, but I don't think Amanda Serrano is going to leave it in the judges' hands this time. She's lost the first fight, so she needs to come out, all guns blazing. Do you understand? Shout out to MVP Promotions, most valuable promotions. He's smart, Jake Paul. So, Usyk to beat Tyson Fury, Katie Taylor to beat him, and Diddy to get a life sentence. Sorry, 32 life sentences, 132 life sentences. 132 life sentences for Diddy. Yeah, that'll do me. So here, there's a quadruple. Diddy to get executed by firing squad. Usyk to beat Tyson. Taylor to beat Serrano. And Jake Paul to beat Mike Tyson. I can't even believe I'm saying this. But listen to me. I know boxing. And maybe I don't. But one thing I do know. If other proven heavyweights in the division have said this kid has a chance, who the fuck am I? Anyway, we are out. And here, everything's about precision. And here, like I said, Jake Paul has a smack and it's like a fucking detonator button. You know what I mean? And if he hits Mike Tyson's gonna feel like he's in button moon. And this is what you don't understand. It has the potential to happen soon. Right, guys, thanks for coming in. We're 30 other way from me target. I need me... Here. I want all me mods to do me a favour. I need you all to add me on Instagram. I want to put you all in a group and we're going to have a conversation. Can you do that for me? The next time I do a live, I'll post me Insta links and what have you. Now, I'm that close away from me target. Now I need all me mods in these particular groups. Because we need to have a chat. Right, guys, thanks for coming in. And I'll see you tomorrow. Champ. If Jake Paul hits Mike Tyson tomorrow night...
Shining very brightly in the
on the back.
I wonder where all those bubbles are coming from.
Diddy's bathroom. If Jake Paul catches Mike Tyson, he has the potential to put him to sleep. You know what I mean? And I'm worried as a fan. You know, you go and look at Twitter, right? And it's like, even a lot of professionals are saying, listen, don't write this kid off yet. Dana White as well, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, this kid is smart, him and Logan. I used to hate the pair of them, but I admire his courage and his bravery. He said, I love Mike Tyson. He said, but this is business. Mike Tyson said it here, if I had to knock out my own mother, it's business. I'm knocking her out. That's what he said. If it comes to business, yeah, my granny's getting it as well. You know, it's fucking business, and that's what they're in the sport for. To make money, to take risks, and this is the biggest risk of his life. Right, guys, I'm away. I need you to do me one favour. I need you to start sharing me shit. And I'm going to bring you onto my Instagram group, all the mods. It's like I'm going to have a chat. And here, not even just all the mods. Yous are all welcome. Everybody that comes in here. Here, I'm going to put my Instagram in for yous now, right? And then I'm away. Add me on this link, yeah? Give me a second. Right, and this is all to do me a favour. Any mods that's in this channel, can you save this link for me? Right, so. Right. Right, there's me Instagram. There's me TikTok. Hang on. Jude. Wait, Jude MacD. There's me TikTok. And here, there's me PayPal. And you can send me a bleeding prop if you want. You're welcome. Or you can buy me a coffee. Or a biscuit. Or do you know what? Yeah, with no currants. I don't want currants in it. What's it called? Oh, yeah. And here, I want Max. And a few years, I need you to save me links. And there's me PayPal. So, yeah. You can buy me a coffee, buy me a biscuit. Or send me a prop. If you want to risk it. Know this, yeah? And I'll say it. Tomorrow. Yesterday is history. And tomorrow is a mystery. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Hang on, why isn't it gone in? Guys, give me a second. Can you see that? Why can't that? What's going on in here, man? Hang on, guys, give me a second. There you go. How about fucking that? Now, can me fucking mod save me links? I've not asked you to do this since you've been on my channel. I've not asked you for fuck all. Now, I'm asking you to help me. I've got to 3,000 subs. Well, that close. Now, this transition period going over to StreamYard, I need your help. If you want to send me a prop, buy me a coffee, send me a book, a fucking little soldier, anything to do with football, fighting, I'll put it in my studio. Before I go, I want to thank 2 people for 2 donations who's in here right now. One being Air Doc. He sent me a 4K camera, look. Now that's what you call a prop. If you're not subbed to fucking Air Doc 77, guys, go and sub to his channel. BCT. He sent me that microphone. BCT. Sent me Champ. Mike Tyson. I do not want to see Mike Tyson getting knocked the fuck out by Jake Paul. But like I said, I want to thank Doc and BCT for sending me the props, guys. This is what I'm saying. There is some good people on YouTube. And when people send me a book, a soldier, a poster, whatever, you know, you can send it to the bleeding post office. Just don't be sending me bullets. But anyway, I'm away. Thanks for coming in. I want all me mods to save me links if you can. Like I said, we're going on to StreamYard. And it's like, I can't do without user help. So, if you want to send me a prop, donate £1 to me channel, and I'll share your channel. Because nobody's going to do it if you're on YouTube, so I'll make you a deal. If you've got a channel and you want sharing, you donate £1 English or send me a prop, a page, a poster, any kind of contribution to this channel. Whether it be a book, whether it be, you know, it's like, you're more than welcome. I have props everywhere. You know, a football shirt, you know, and everybody's welcome in here. Whether you're Protestant, Catholic, English, Irish, black, white, brown skin, it doesn't matter. We all bleed red on here. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. So, I want to thank you all for subbing to the channel. Yeah, and there is some generous people on here. And I've never asked you for fuck all nearly. I don't even ask you to hit the like button, but what I do want you to do is to come in, get involved, say hello. When you see me doing StreamYard, if you've got a spanner on my channel, you're welcome on my panel. You just need to show me your face. And here, I told you, donate a prop to my channel and I'll help grow your channel. I've loads of empty gaps. You send me a poster a little fucking card, a little soldier, I will share your fucking channel. Because nobody else is going to do it. Anyway, we're out. God bless you all. Done.